Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Drugstore Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. I honestly love this look. My skin probably was at its worst today, so obviously it shows that it's got good coverage, and yeah, I really like the way that this looks, and of course it's all drugstore, so if you do want to see, just keep on watching. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is priming, and I'm using the Angel Veil Primer from NYX, and this is really nice. It can look a little bit white on the skin though, so definitely try to apply not too much, especially if you're of a deeper skin tone, just because it may look a little bit like whitened on the skin, so maybe just keep it quite minimal. So I just applied some of that, and then I took some of the Rimmel color correcting palette, and I just took the green and just went all over my skin because it's just probably at the worst it's been. The texture was so bad and the redness was so bad, and also it's just super painful as well. So yes, just wanted to cover up that redness using the green color concealer. And then I am going to be using this Superstay foundation from Maybelline. I actually really like the formula of this foundation. It covers really nicely. I did use a brush that was quite soft though, so it kind of just like spread the product evenly, so it didn't kind of just like pack too much product on at once. So I did feel like I had to go over a couple of areas with a little bit of extra coverage, but like I said, I do think that it's because of the brush that I was using, but it's a really great formula and it definitely does last a really long time. So yes, I just applied a little bit more onto my cheek areas and just was sure to pat that into the skin just to build that coverage on those areas. Next, I'm going to be priming my eyes, and I am using a Color Tattoo from Maybelline to do this. As you can see, it's quite pink toned compared to my skin. It's kind of like Painterly Paint Pot from MAC, but I just blended that in with my finger, and then I set it using this NYX eyeshadow palette. I just used a light matte shade and just used it all over the lid just to set that cream eyeshadow into place. So now our eyes are nice and primed. I'm going to be going in with this color first of all and just using that in the crease firstly, but I am going to be taking this all along to the lid. I would say that this eyeshadow look is quite simple. It can get a little bit messy, but as long as you have a makeup wipe at hand, it's okay. And if you are really worried about fallout and stuff like that, you can do your foundation after you do your eyes. I do usually like to do that, but for the sake of this video, I did my foundation first. So I just apply that color all over my lid as well, and then I start going into the deeper colors to create this smoky eyeliner that we have going on. I wanted it to look more like a cat eye rather than eyeliner specifically. So as you can see, I'm kind of like blending each color up into that first color. So there is no definitive lines. The only real line that we have is on the side of our eye. Everything else is quite blended. So as you can see, I'm just building up that brown, and then I'm going in with a dark brown and just applying that as close to the lash line as possible before we apply our eyeliner. And then the eyeliner is kind of going to be smudged into place. And like I said, you can go in and just like wipe the sides if it gets a little bit messy. I'm using this eyeliner from Maybelline. This is from the Gigi collection, and I'm just using it on the lash line and then using a small brush to blend it. It's actually a really simple eye look. It's not too hard to achieve whatsoever. You just need to use a lot of blending motions and just kind of like smudging it and just really taking your time. And I did use a bit of a black eyeshadow to help aid in making this look nice and blended, and again going back in with the makeup wipe to make it look nice and smooth. I just applied some mascara to my top lashes, and then I applied false lashes just because I really feel like false lashes add so much to a look like this. It just goes so well with a smoky look. So I applied some lashes and I really feel like it brought the whole look together. For my concealer, I am taking the NYX HD Concealer and just using that under the eyes. I really love this concealer. The coverage is so good. It always makes my under eyes look so bright, and I just used a beauty blender to blend that. Next, I'm going to be setting my skin, and to do that I am using the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot powder, and that's just going to be just like an all over set just to set my foundation and my concealer. And then I'm going in with some bronzer from Rimmel. This is their, I've forgotten the name of this. I think it has sun in the title, but this is just a really nice natural bronzer. Is it called Natural Sun? Something like that. As you guys know, all the products will be listed down below as always. And then I went in with some of this bronzer from e.l.f. I've had this for ages, and it's just one of my go-to drugstore bronzers. It's just such a nice tone. It just has such a nice amount of warmth in it. I'm just applying that on my forehead and under my cheekbones. For my eyebrows, because they are in real need of a pluck right now, I'm just going for something super natural. I'm taking some of this NYX Tinted Brow Gel and just running it through them, and as you can see, it actually creates a really nice brow shape because my brows are already quite full already. But then just to add a little bit of extra to it, I am going to be taking this NYX Micro Brow Pencil and just drawing in a couple of hairs on the inner corner underneath just to define that line, and then also on the arch of the brow as well. For my highlight, I'm taking this Maybelline Master Chrome highlight. I have to be quite careful because of my skin texture. This just adds that pop of glow and I love it, so I'm just applying that onto the tops of my cheekbones. To finish off the eyes, I'm just running some black liner through my waterline, and that's pretty much it. I didn't want to go too crazy with the bottom lash line for this, just because I wanted all of the attention to be on the top lash line. And then for the lips, I'm taking this NYX Suede lip pencil in this red shade, and I was initially going to go for a bright red, and that's exactly what I did. Once I lined my lips, I went in with a Rimmel Stay Matte liquid lipstick, and it was really red, but it was just a lot. So once I had done it, I was like, I want to add a little bit of pink to this. So once I had seen how bright it was, I went on top with a Body Shop matte lip paint, and it was in a little bit more of a pink shade, and this just added a little bit more of that subtlety to it. Like, it's still bright, but it just adds a little bit of that pink hint to it, and I actually really like that. So this is the end of this tutorial, guys. Nice, short and snappy. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye, guys.